AmeriCorps needs you now more than ever. What is AmeriCorps? It's your opportunity to help your neighbor and your nation through these difficult times. AmeriCorps members serve their communities by fighting hunger, teaching and tutoring and mentoring students, and responding to natural disasters. AmeriCorps is your chance to get involved and be the greater good. Search hundreds of opportunities and apply at joinamericorps.gov. That's joinamericorps.gov.
Egghead, egghead, egghead. So Joe made you pussy out. See, I dealt with Joe before, and he doesn't scare me. His jokes don't make me cry and quit like you little pussy. That's why I hold a lot of power, and I am powerful. I was born in the cringe, and I came here to supply the cringe and bring it to you, the people. And Egghead, it looks like you're nowhere to be found. We've been calling for you. You said you quit. Well, guess what, buddy? I guess that makes me the new cringerweight champion. And I brought myself a little present in a bag. Let me get that for you. Oh, goodness. What can be in the beautiful backpack? I don't know. Oh, look at this. It's my title. So, Drunken Peasants, Billy, BENPAI, go ahead and claim me, Thomas, the creator, the new cringerweight champion, because Egghead is a fucking pussy and he left with his tail between his legs. You should be listening when the lamb comes around. You should be listening when I come around. Are you wearing a mask?
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 761. And we've got Billy the Fridge back, resurrected from the grave.
It was a quick death.
It was a quick death. And as you saw, well, we've got Egghead in the chat right now, too.
Yes.
So our stream was hijacked by the creator, Thomas the creator.
Why? Why Thomas?
Hooker Tom.
Is it?
It's Hooker Tom.
I thought it was Thomas the Cringe Engine.
Coming back to claim the title from Egghead.
Oh, my God. So bad.
This is...
It's so cringy. See, I talked to Egghead, I don't know, a couple days ago. It's been a while since we really talked about this. I don't know where his head's at. He keeps saying he's in, he's out. He keeps saying that... I've talked to him about a few different other points, so I think we got to finalize this card for actual Mania.
We have to, because I have to give it to the guy who does the promo animation. I like to give him a few weeks to work on it so he's not all rushed, having to throw it together in 1 week. That's really the practical reason why we need to figure this out now.
I don't want to strip Egghead of the title.
I don't want to either. I don't want to either. He just won it back, though, so he has to defend it. And by the way, we're talking about actual Mania 11, for those of you who aren't aware. And we'll be doing it on August 28th, Friday, August 28th on Patreon. $5 and or more will get you a front row seat to that event. And right now the card hasn't even been announced.
We do know our brand new world champion.
Yes, Tila Tequila.
Brand new world champion will be going toe-to-toe with Jared Genesis.
With Jared Genesis.
For the world championship. How he suckered his way back into this mixture, it's pretty simple.
The Oopsie Battle Royal.
He won the Oopsie Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Tila Tequila may have won it on her own.
He was
had
kind
she
of
been
a
entered.
he was kind of a sneaker too. Like we didn't know he would just come out of nowhere and win that thing. The vote was split 25 ways, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, it was. He had a commanding lead though. So you guys brought him back out of. I hope you don't bring him back for real though. I really hope he doesn't come back to the internet. I hope his computer's taken away for good.
I don't think that's well. There's a whole other story, but I don't even feel like getting into that. He's not back, but I heard that he might. If he comes back, he'll come back under a different name, and he thinks that's clever. He'll get found almost immediately if he shows his face. And because of the way he talks, unless someone's really good at impersonating him, he has a very specific way of speaking and vocal pattern, and he's dumb as dog shit.
It's so goofy. He's so goofy.
Yeah. Here's, for those of you who didn't see actual Mania 10, here was the Oopsie Battle Royal, and Jared won. Jared got 39% of the vote.
That's a commanding lead. I thought there was some crazy entrance like a
Dr. Laura. Dr. Laura came in second place
Mel
at 20.
Gibson was crazy.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I'm looking at some of these names. Like Sweet Anita. It was like she was there just to show that sometimes you can say it.
I want to point this out. Sweet Anita, the one who has a disability that made her say the N-word, 0%, and then Booker T, a black person, 0%, Hulk Hogan, 0% for some reason. I think because they feel bad that it was revenge porn against him. And like he said that privately, he never thought it would be out there.
It was pretty.
And then
it was pretty bad. But
Don King got a pass. I think because he's black, but he's an asshole and racist against his own race.
He said it in front of Trump and everybody, right?
Yeah, and Trump was kind of like, yeah, I would say that if I was black. God. And then Obama 0%, and Don Lemon. So like. All of the black people got a 0, and then Hulk Hogan.
Don Lemon made a really good point, though. Like a lot of this
I didn't disagree with him.
A lot of this was a social commentary. Really, it wasn't just like ha ha ha. They said a bad word. It really had some depth to it. It was a little grating, a little long. There was some moments where it's like, oh God, but then it came right back in, and the conversation picked back up. It was kind of like an actual battle royal in wrestling.
He was arguing with one of the women that hosts The View now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was the last event, and we're coming up with a card for the next one.
I think we're gonna have a grudge match between Cringe Handsome and Onions.
Oh yes, yeah, we have to do that.
And we've been talking about it for a while. I think this is finally the spot where it could work.
It took Onision a little while, but he finally claimed that episode where I played the the one where you and Joe have butt sex.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't do a DMCA, he just monetized it. But
yeah, that's what he does. He takes the monetization usually.
Sometimes it's instant though, but this time it took like a week. He must have been too busy making porn. Let's get this going here. You know what? Before I do that, we gotta. This show is nothing without our supporters. So we've got a goal. If you want to throw us $2, whatever, that's the place to do it. If you want to help us meet our goal.
It's a strange week. We're here on a Wednesday. We're not always here on a Wednesday.
Yes.
We're going to be here tomorrow as well, and then we're going to be taking a small break.
And then also, if you use the Brave browser, here's the Brave browser. Like, I'll go to one of our videos. You can't see it because it's right behind where it says where the goal arrow is. There's a little triangle that I can click on. I'm clicking on it right now. See, I have bats, and I could send myself a bat. One bat, send a tip. I sent myself a bat. That's how you do it.
If you guys watch with Brave Browser, you're going to earn bats just by watching the show, and you're going to be able to send them to us, and we get some money off of it.
We get money anytime you download the Brave Browser onto a new device, too. So if you have a phone or a tablet or anything, use our link below to download the Brave Browser, and then we get a kickback just because you downloaded it and use it. I would say download it, and if you do nothing else with it, use it to watch DP. That's it.
A lot of people who download it say it's better than their current browser. They're so happy they did it. They thank us for shilling, which, you know, you guys should do anyways.
Got to do it sometimes.
Well, thank you guys, though, seriously.
Yeah. Send us those sweet bats. Oh, damn.
Hey. PT Hammer.
Code dip, let's something. I'm like, oh shit, chilling out just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Dip something.
Yeah. So we're going to do action news, but yes, PT Ham got the tip train rolling. If you want to back him up, link down below for the Streamlabs. Basically every week we have a goal to do a bonus show the following week. Our bonus show this week is tomorrow. So if we can help the crew that'll be watching tomorrow by getting as close to the goal as possible today, that would be ideal.
For those of you watching that normally can't watch because you're not free on the Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday, welcome to Wednesday.
Welcome to Wednesday. Yeah, this is rare. Sometimes we'll do a Wednesday. It happens, you know. All right. Here we go.
He called me sir. It got me so fuming angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
All right. So, this is weird. The police swarmed a car of a family that they thought was stolen, but it turned out it was the wrong car.
Now on GMA with that terrifying incident.
We have the DP logo up above on my screen.
Oh, I'll get it. I'll get it.
Mistakenly swarming the car of a young black woman, Brittany Gilliam, with her family. A lot of anger this morning about how this was handled by a police department that has had issues in the past. A warning that the video is difficult to watch. Clayton Sandell.
Difficult to watch.
1 second here. I don't know what happened.
We're fuck it, we'll do it live. We're gonna do it live. That's how we do it. I had bounty hunters kicking my door. I wasn't home. My dad was. They tried to take my dad away. They had the wrong house. They kicked in the door, broke the door, and then just vanished. Knowing now what I know.
To start the tip train. Oh well. Here are some colones.
Colones? Colones?
Billy, your screen's going to go black for a second.
Yeah, gracias, Eduardo Garcia, for the colones. Gonna give us some cojones. But,
yeah, so they kicked in your door.
They kicked in the door. My dad was like, they're like, you're coming with us. He's like, no, I'm not. And they're like, are you da-da-da? And they're like, he's like, no. And they're like, oh. And they just left.
So it was someone else they were looking for?
Yeah.
Or did he lie about being who he was?
No, they were looking for somebody else completely, but they kicked in the door. They illegally entered a house with the person had nothing to do with. Like, they made a terrible mistake. Knowing now, like, what if I would have known this then, like, we could have had a huge libel lawsuit on our hands for that. But my dad was like, you know, deep in it at the time. So we're like, fuck it. We just got a door that won't shut now.
For us.
The sounds of children.
They got like
face down on the pavement.
Like 6-year-olds.
Whoa, man!
See
is
the
that
little
really
kid?
a little kiddo with the fucking pink hat?
Yep.
This morning, prompting a new investigation after Aurora, Colorado police mistakenly believed they'd found a stolen car driven by Brittany Gilliam.
To hear 4 kids scream my name like that is the most heartbreaking thing ever.
Gilliam says without warning, officers pointed guns at her 6-year-old daughter, 12-year-old sister, and 2 teenage nieces.
We're not the criminals here. I can understand if you just drew your gun at me, at the adult here, and said, listen, ma'am, I'm gonna draw my gun on you because you're more likely the person that probably stolen the vehicle. But the way you did your job with the kids.
Here's how police explain the mix-up. In Aurora, automated license plate readers at intersections check for stolen cars. On Sunday, the system alerted dispatchers that Gilliam's car was stolen. But in reality, her car shares a license plate number with the real stolen vehicle, a motorcycle.
No, it's not even a fucking...
Yeah, it's a motorcycle.
Bullshit,
How do they have the license plate info but not what type of vehicle it is?
You know what? Fuck this. I'm not even mad at the cops here. This woman is alive. Her family's fine. Give her $10 million and call it a day.
$10 million?
Fuck yeah, give her $10 million and call it a day.
The officer was going off of what dispatch told them that was confirmed. So he was acting in good faith. The officer
$10 million.
started doing investigation on his own.
Give it to
in
her.
The computer found that it was not listed as a stolen vehicle.
She says she doesn't want an apology, but wants Aurora police to do better.
The whole point of you being a police officer is protect and serve for the people. You did not protect and serve.
Okay, if you're gonna not actually wear the mask right, then fucking take it off. If you're doing a TV interview and you decide not to wear the mask over your face, then just take it off and then put it back on later.
But a lot of
why
people do
wear it
this
like
when
you
they-
have a weird beard?
A lot of people do this when they eat, though, too. They just put it down there so they have it on them. Like,
I understand.
she doesn't need
but I
to
don't-
wear it while she's on. So,
Right.
like, it's the new thing.
It's dumb.
unacceptable. Any way you try to see it.
Just last month, 3 Aurora cops were fired and 1 quit after posing for pictures making fun of the chokehold used on Elijah McClain. The 23-year-old died last summer after he'd committed no crime.
Now, Gilliam tells me she believes she and her family might have been treated differently if they weren't black. Aurora PD has apologized and says they are reviewing their policies and training. Amy?
All right, Clayton Sandell, thank you so much.
They definitely would have been treated differently if they were all riding an actual stolen motorcycle.
Yeah. What was there, like 5 of them?
Yeah, if there was 5 people on a stolen motorcycle, oh yeah, it would have been on.
Well, let's face it, one of them was small. They could have fit, right?
Yeah, when you have the sidecar that usually has a cool henchman in it.
Yeah.
A little kid could be a cool henchman in a stolen motorcycle. A little bandit child.
Yep.
Running around stealing people's monies.
I've seen Kick-Ass.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Little kids murdering people.
Yeah. Next time I suggest this family drives around in a stolen motorcycle so the cops are not in the wrong. Because if I was a cop and I took down a stolen motorcycle with a whole family on it, I would feel really good about myself.
Is there ever really, unless a kid literally has a gun and is pointing at you, is there ever an excuse to point a gun at a kid?
For fun.
Okay.
like, no, but when's there an excuse to point a gun at anybody who doesn't have a gun pointed at you?
I don't know. I think maybe tactically in some instances, maybe having it drawn is justified, but I don't think a 6-year-old's likely to have a gun.
You can have a gun drawn and still not have to point it at somebody. You can point it at the ground to the side,
I understand.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So why do the cops even have to point it at somebody? If their hands are away from their pockets, if their hands are up, put the gun down to the side. If they move their hands, then say, "Hey, I'm going to put this gun on you."
When they're subdued, there's no reason to point a gun at them.
Yeah. It's stupid.
Here is... Where's the Biden stuff?
Got some good Biden stuff.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, geez, I miss Joe Biden. I thought he died.
He was going to go and accept the nomination. I think it was in Minnesota, and he's not going to do it now.
Because the kids can't come out? What's the point if the kids can't come out?
Nobody can come out.
He's going to sit home with his adrenochrome. Was he on the Epstein fly list?
Nope. Not that I'm aware of.
He wasn't high enough on the pay grade at the time.
Here he is talking. He was asked if he took one of those tests to test his cognitive ability, and this is how he responded.
Oh, no.
Have you taken a cognitive test?
No, I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying before you got in this program, you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not. What do you think, huh?
This is just proof that he needs a test.
Do that test
What he's
as well.
saying right here, his response to being asked if he needs a test shows that he needs a test.
Do you know how many Americans, before they get a fucking job, have to take a test for cocaine?
Look at the dead look in his face. He's like, after he's like, you gotta take a test? Come on. Man,
Do you know how hard it is to fail a test for cocaine? Cocaine's out of your system in 3 days.
Yeah.
A cognitive
No,
test.
I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man.
Come on, man.
That's like saying you before.
That's like saying you. Okay.
That's like saying you.
That's like saying you.
You got in this program. If you take it.
Well, if you got in this program, if you're taking a
test where you're taking cocaine or not, what do you think, huh?
People do that all the time before they get into programs. All the time.
That is so inarticulate, the way he says this here.
And the point is fucking stupid. Because people always do drug tests before they get into an organization like a job or anything.
Let's try to transcribe exactly what he's saying here.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
No, when he says come on, man, it's because he's trying to be hip with the black guy.
I think he's buying himself some time while his brain speeds up.
No, he has to go into his inadvertent racism right there.
That's like saying you.
That's like saying you. That's like saying you.
Before you got in this program.
Before you got in this program.
You take a test where you're taking cocaine or not. What do you?
If you're taking a test, if you're taking cocaine or not.
You think, huh?
What do you think, huh?
Are you a junkie?
What do you say?
Are you a junkie? No.
Are you a junkie?
Not if he was taking cocaine either. That he wouldn't be a junkie. Junkies are heroin addicts.
Well, yeah. I mean, for Biden, like a junkie could probably be a fucking weeder.
Just look at this whole. Just look at his whole statement as a whole that he just made there. It's totally incoherent garbage, and that's his response to whether or not he's taken a cognitive ability test.
To President Trump, who brags about his tests and makes your mental state an issue for voters.
Is he high? Like, what the fuck?
Trump at least is consistent in his idiocy. Like, I respect that about Trump. He's completely fucking dumb quite often. But he talks to his base like they're 5-year-olds and it works. He's effective. I don't know how Biden is where he is. I don't know who's being fooled by Biden. I think it's literally just the DNC, like, so far up his ass that if you make a wrong move, they'll put their hand up your ass. Hillary 2.0. Trump wins again.
Well, if he can't figure out the difference between an elephant and a lion, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Did you watch that? Look, come on, man. I know you're trying to goad me, but I mean, I'm so forward looking to have an opportunity to sit with the president or stand with the president in debates. There can be plenty of time. And by the way, as I joke with him, you know, I shouldn't say it. I'm going to say something I probably shouldn't say. Anyway,
the whole thing you shouldn't have said.
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental as well as my mental fitness.
But no! Why? Why? You know what he should have just said? He should have said, nah, I don't think I could pass one. That would be better than this. That would be better than this fucking ramble.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's the cool thing about Trump, right? He can just say whatever, but he's sure about it. He's like, no, you're wrong. I'm like, no, we're right. Like, you're straight up like lying right now. No, whatever. And then we're like, okay, goodbye. He's like, well, you gotta get this one. What say you, man? I know you're trying to goad me over here.
Hey, Jive Turkey.
Yeah. I see what you're trying to do. Let's like one over little Biden. I just wish there was, somebody here to pet my leg for. What the fool? This guy's gonna luckily not be our next president, and unluckily, we're gonna be stuck with Trump.
I'm not calling it at all before it's actually happening. I'm not gonna say.
I mean, I've been calling it since the day Trump won that he's winning again. I just by design. If Biden wins, hey, yay. I don't feel like we should be rewarded for this sort of behavior, though. Why did we get behind this guy when we had other options?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're just kind of forced to only deal with two options. It is strange what they do here in Washington with the primaries, how like the top two people get through even if they're from the same party. I've never seen that done anywhere else. I've never seen that done where like Like, there's 4 people running for governor here.
Okay.
Even if Inslee is the current governor, if he doesn't score in the top 2 during the primaries and 2 Republicans get it, they run for governor. I had no idea that it was that way.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Well, but he's got it in the bag. He's got like
Inslee does?
Yeah, he's got like 50-something% of the overall vote, and there's 3 other Republicans running.
I imagine the Republicans would split that Republican vote pretty hard.
Yeah, but then there's only going to be one out of all of them. Yeah, but they were splitting it almost into perfect thirds. It was kind of weird.
It'd be crazy if the lone Democrat incumbent couldn't pull his own weight and be in the top 2, though. But it's interesting to know. We're never gonna get rid of Inslee until he dies. We'll see. A lot of people are very angry with him right now, but I don't think a Republican could win governor in this state. Not in this current climate. Maybe, though. Maybe the whole rest of the state's going to band together and be like, we do not like the way you handled Corona. Lives matter. We will see.
He looks like he's got really bad dementia just right here.
Oh, yeah. His eyes are recessing in on themselves. He's like, I can't see where I'm going. Does anybody know what the children are that usually guide my leg feet?
And I like to have little kids on my lap. I like him. That's how he ended whatever the fuck he was talking about like the hair on his legs and shit. Wow.
Yeah, that was... Man, is this the end of this conversation? Because he took it right up into the last second. Was wild.
Yeah.
Is there any more he says? This is the
No,
end of the video?
that's it. It's just a clip from a larger interview. Everyone who's watching right now, if you could please like the stream. Also, make sure you're subscribed. We have a cool Discord server if you want to check that out. There's a link in the description. You can join. There's a lot of cool people there. You can say hello. I'm in there sometimes. Billy's in there sometimes. Some of the other... I see Asterios in there a lot.
Yeah.
If you want to check it out, there's a link down below. Jump in.
A lot of good friendos in there. It's one thing I've heard about Drunken Peasants from a lot of people, a lot of diehard fans of Drunken Peasants. They say, I would have stopped watching this show years ago if it wasn't for the awesome community on Discord. So go check out the awesome community on Discord. I'm joshing.
Teachers object to reckless reopening of schools.
We demand safe schools. They got body bags. They're carrying body bags in a parade. Black Lives Matter. Welcome back to school. Yeah. Dying for schools to open. As the U.S. continues to lose 1,000 people daily to COVID-19, schools are struggling to determine how to begin teaching again.
We want to reopen the schools. It's time to do it.
It's a cascading failure from
Guess who's back?
the president
Back
down
again.
to
Figs is back.
Mr.
Love
Six
you, Ben and
Figs.
Billy.
Hey.
Welcome back, Mr. Six Figs.
I like the way you spaced that out. It had the perfect rhythm to it.
Yeah, that was good.
That's awesome.
That was good.
Oklahoma's governor down to school boards, and till it gets to the 2 groups of people who can't pass the buck, and that's teachers and children.
One cool thing about teachers, though,
Just watching,
they're really good at striking.
The failure of leadership in our country.
Well, they're all, if they're public school teachers, they have a union. That's why they're good. They're organized.
Beginning with the president. Over the course of this pandemic, it's not just my death warrant I might have signed, but there's 150,000 Americans who are dead because of this. And, I have to take responsibility for my personal vote that enabled that.
Trump has repeatedly emphasized his desire to have schools open in full.
Yeah.
For the 2020-2001 school year.
It sucks for them to have to take a year off, but maybe it's just necessary. Maybe one good whole year off would help.
who look at this,
Kids
who
can
look at
learn from
Arizona
home.
where
It's
the
not optimal, but they can.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in elementary school, that was not possible, but now it is fully possible with technology to learn from home.
Could you imagine going to school from your own house? You have a computer open on one screen with like whatever you wanted on it. Video games, nastiness,
I
whatever
don't
you
agree
want.
that that's a good way to conduct school.
But for a kid, I'd love that.
I know you would, and you didn't finish school.
I would have if I could watch porn while I was sitting home.
Whatever.
Hell
God,
yeah.
you say the dumbest shit.
I would.
teaching summer school. Parents who are worried about the safety of their children in public school.
They made me go in there, and they get mad at me
Schools should
because
be
I do the
open.
one thing I'm good at.
Kids want to go to school.
Take over the
You're
class.
Losing a lot of lives by keeping things closed.
Yes, there's problems with distance learning, but there's also going to be problems with in-person learning. And I feel that we're conducting this vast experiment at the cost of probably the health and lives of teachers and children.
Honestly, though, all these kids should get together in like their core groups. Like if there's, everybody should be assigned friendship groups based on their friends they already have. They don't have friends, they'll make friendship groups. They go to the one parent's house that like has a non-working mom. She sits there and makes sure they don't fight, right? They sit in the 5-room together. They're already a social connection class. They do their shit together. They eat their lunch together. And then they go back home, and that one mom gets paid like a little bit of money for babysitting the 5 kids in the small little zone.
There's all sorts of ways that kids can socialize without it having to be in school. And this isn't a permanent idea anyway right now. It's just, I would say, one good year without schools, without those sorts of schools, would probably do a lot of good as far as keeping the virus out of schools.
It also would probably keep school shooting down to at least inside the home.
To at least once a time that there's a cringe rap in a school, right?
Oh, man.
And there's a lot of
Young
them.
people
Oh, man.
are almost immune to this disease.
This president, who expects us to believe him rather than the medical experts, is saying children are almost immune. Is that an expert medical conclusion, Dr. Fossey? That children, or whatever that means. What does that mean?
Fossey,
Children
I
are
thought his name was
almost immune
Ghislaine.
From this.
Ghislaine.
Well, generally,
Fauci.
when you say a person is immune, that they're protected from getting infected. And children do get infected.
Oh yeah, I saw this news story. I don't think I got it for the show, but it said like a second grader already got COVID like on the first day of school.
God, that's so sad. There's just 338,000 children have tested positive for COVID-19 in the U.S. as of July 30th. Really quick, we saw Fauci there.
Yeah.
Dr. Fauci. There's been a meme that's been going around with Dr. Fauci and his wife, and people are claiming that his wife is Ghislaine Maxwell's sister, Christine Maxwell.
How ridiculous.
They're like trying to say, this is how deep it goes. It's not true at all, but people pass this around. We should have a segment every week that just shows like how stupid are you, and we'll take the one thing that's been like gone viral that was completely wrong that week and see how many people are now realizing that they were fucking duped. Like that damn hydroxychloroquine doctor. Everybody's like, oh yeah, no, this is real stuff.
Yeah, and
it's bullshit.
Only the super crazy tinfoil hat people think that that's good. It's funny that Trump actually took it, or at least said he was taking it. Was he in bed with the manufacturer of that drug, or what is it? Why did he? Is it just about him being right? He can't admit he was wrong about it the first time,
fix so he can be out of this mess, right? He wants a quick fix. He's used to being able to just fuck something up, bankrupt it, and start something new.
But even when it's come out that it doesn't do anything, like most people, even egomaniacs, will be like, oh, okay, yeah, I thought it helped, but I guess it doesn't help. Oh, well, we'll figure out something else.
When you are the boss, when you're the boss and you pay people's paychecks, you're used to people telling you what you want to hear, right? Trump wants
Not
to answer.
all the time.
Well, Trump. Yeah, sorry. But when Trump wants to hear something, he he gets to hear it, right? Up until now that he's president, and he has to answer for more than just his stupid fucking steak company or his Trump Tower. Up until then, he wanted something, he would get it. And when it would fail, he would send his lawyers out after people and have them cease and desist, shut up, he'd sue them. I think he finally lost one of his... He had so many lawsuits that he fought tooth and nail. And then finally when he became president, he couldn't fight them anymore. And that's when he lost the Trump University scam. But he's been running scams the entire time, doing what he wants, leaving a trail of tears behind him long before he was president. This is a habit that he can't break. This is a habit he just fucking has. And now he's in charge of probably the biggest threat to America ever. I mean, I think this might be the biggest, at least that's what it looks like.
I would say domestic threat, yes.
Yeah.
I would say the Soviet Union having nukes pointed at us for, over a decade would probably be worse.
It was pretty bad.
I would say domestic from within, yeah,
It's terrible. And to have him as the guy in charge of that fucking sucks. Because he could barely fire Meatloaf. On Celebrity Apprentice. Made motherfucker cry.
Meatloaf, he'd do anything for love.
But he won't do that, Mr. Trump.
I wonder what the one thing is he wouldn't do.
Wasn't it eat or butt sex or something?
Well, they never... That's kind of the mystery of the song. They never clarified.
It's eating pussy. Sorry, I thought it was...
No, they never clarified what it was.
Somebody says they did a study.
Of course somebody says something, and of course you're going to tell me about
we
it.
should
But
find.
that's not the case.
Because there was somebody who went and broke down...
Somebody, what was their name?
No, I don't know. We'll find the study. There's got to be a study. What the won't do is, somebody broke down Ice Cube's song, Today Was a Good Day.
So you mean they have an opinion on what it is, but they have not definitively... Like, Meatloaf hasn't come out and said, I wrote the song and this is what it's about, right?
But you could, like...
Okay.
You could
No, that's fine. That's all I need to know.
You could deduce what it won't be by things that he has done before.
Okay.
Like someone took the Ice
I'm gonna
Cube
move
song
on from
Today Was a
this.
Good
I'm going to
Day.
move on from this.
Sure, why not? Let's go to the next stupid thing.
Okay.
Let's go!
Are you going to pay for the medical bills that these teachers are about to incur? Are you willing to go to bed knowing that these children are going to die? I want you to understand the position that you're asking teachers to put themselves in.
I'm kind of wondering if there will be lawsuits based on this, if kids start dying.
Standing
Can they?
in front of a classroom of
Nobody got lawsuits from the school shootings and stuff, right?
because that's about how many students.
I don't know. I don't know if there have been lawsuits over school shootings. I'd have to look that up. They might even still be in court since some of them happened recently, like the one in Florida.
I see a day, a minimum of 150. If I get sick, then I'm jeopardizing all 150 of those students that I come in contact with. And it only takes only one, for us to take that.
Yeah, there have been Sandy Hook and Parkland lawsuits. I don't know if they've been settled or anything. But yeah.
Back home to elderly parents, to sick children, that you all have given us an option of leaving those children home to protect them. But you're putting us in a situation where we're going to take the virus back to them.
They had to add the emotional music in the background.
Yeah, that's what
now
they do.
this does this a lot.
Yeah. Over just how safe it is ahead of its August 24th target to return the kids to school, Florida remains a major hotspot for U.S. COVID-19 cases.
It's the worst state to send kids back to school in.
Trump's like, the numbers are already going down. That's because they had to re-shut down the fucking state. Of course they're going to go down once you start doing what you should have been doing. It should have never gone up.
Once you get up to a certain point, it's pretty easy to go down, too. Once you've been up so high.
No, it was a huge upturn, too.
Right.
You all seem to be more concerned about the economy.
Of course.
I understand that we have over 6,000 employees in this county that's with the school. I understand that. But what I want you to understand is that we don't have a choice. As teachers, you've given children, parents, a choice of 3 options. But teachers like myself, we don't have those options. Okay? Because if we choose to teach digitally, we're still forced to go inside that school, even to teach digitally.
Why don't they buy all the teachers those little robots that go around on the Segways? They're like they're not really robots. They're Segways with a laptop screen on them, and you can control the Segways and make them walk around.
I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, they're like these machines. They're Segway with a stick and a iPad on the top, and you can see the face of the teacher, and the little robot goes around. And the teachers can send the little robots into class. And they can go around and, I don't know, kiss and do whatever. I don't know what teachers are supposed to do in person. They can't do over a damn screen. Pass out papers?
I've chosen option 2 to stay home so that
Kids
I
don't
can
listen to
ensure
teachers.
that he's not
Let
at
alone
risk.
a robot.
I'm putting myself at risk of taking it back to him.
I bet they'd listen to the T1000.
Hell yeah. Can we man, how cool would robo teachers be?
I guess it depends on a variety of features.
Robotic advancement has been crazy over the last 5-10 years.
That I have
Yeah,
stated
it has been.
15 years ago, they could barely have that little Osimo dude do a fucking walk. And now they're running around doing backflips, Iron Man stuff. It's crazy.
There are several other teachers like me that have health conditions, that are taking care of ill parents, or maybe their child is ill. They don't have options. They don't have, they're scared to come here and stand before you because they're afraid of losing their jobs.
So that
Duty to serve these people and care about them. Care about them. They should not have to beg you all for money to pay their salaries and then stand up in here and beg you all to care about them going back to school.
Thank you, Ms. Lyle.
Have a heart. It's ridiculous.
Well, we're all
a political front.
we all send our kids to private school because we know public school is just conditioning to make your little cattle do the bare minimum and live and eat and fart and buy and die. We don't really actually care about any of you all. Your opinion is worth about the fucking paper it's printed on. And we don't care if you go left or right because it's still going into our pockets no matter what side of the fucking hall you're on. Ha ha ha. Goodbye. Should have been rich.
Should have been rich.
Should have been rich.
Should have been rich.
Ha ha.
See ya.
Unlucky.
Wouldn't want to be ya. Here's a little more now this. God, now this. They love this shit. California doctor slams COVID deniers and anti-maskers.
That bull is gonna kill us.
I like how he's just like, that's bullshit.
We had the National Guard come out to stem nonviolent protesters who've killed no one. We need the National Guard to come out to tell these fools who don't want to wear masks that if you're gonna wear the mask or you're gonna go home. There's 134,000 people that died in this country.
It's a lot.
134.
You know, like what? Like 3,000 to 4,000, like 3,000, somewhere around 3,000 died in 9/11. And for like the last 20 years, all I've heard is 9/11, 9/11, horrible tragedy, and it is. But this is like so many times worse just by the death toll alone. And you're talking about people literally drowning to death because they're so sick.
There should be a website that once every second it shuffles through somebody who died from COVID-19, and you can just hover over and like look at them and read a story about their life.
It'd probably have to be more like 30 seconds or
1 second, because it just keeps going, and then if you hover over, it'll stop. It'll be like a
Okay.
damn roulette.
Okay, there's a way to stop it.
Yeah, and,
okay.
and then you just see all these faces blink every second in front of you, and you're like, okay, this is real. I don't know anybody who has COVID, so I thought I could go outside and play volleyball and tickle my titties. But no, these are actual real people, and they're submitted here by people who knew them and loved them. And now I have to sit here and look them in the eye for 1 second. 134,000 times.
But there was no response to try to stem that. The stemming should come. Our rights are going to kill us. Our rights to not wear a mask, that bull is going to kill us. It's going to kill us. So we need somebody to say, you need to go back. A grocery clerk should not have to fight a grown man to wear a mask.
Your mask does not fit you very well, though, doctor.
That's not their
he
job.
keeps dealing with
They
it.
shouldn't have to do that. We are at the point right now that either we're going to solve this by working together. If Canada could shut it down, South Korea had 4 cases.
I mean, a big thing in Canada that helped shut it down is that anyone could go get a test when they needed one. It didn't matter if they had insurance to help pay for it. Because at first, if you wanted to get a test, like in March, if you wanted to go get a test, first of all, they had to be sure that your insurance would cover it. And then you might still not be able to get a test because they weren't available everywhere. Canada had a way easier job of handling that. And you could also say they have a smaller population too, but the way that they handled identifying who had it and shutting that down, way better.
They shut the whole damn country down. Shut it down. We're out here playing.
I think he's nervous. He's shaking. He might be angry
this is going to
too.
get bad when flu season comes. How am I going to differentiate flu from corona? How am I going to do that? So we're at the point, I believe right now, if we don't get serious, ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Wow. Yeah, that is that's like an old song that they used to sing during the plague.
Ring around the rosies, pocket full of posies. You get the dead looking eyes around your cheeks and stuff. The dead looking ring around the rosies. Pocket full of posies to keep you from smelling the stench of the dead. You got the posy flower petals in your pocket like a perfume. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Damn, son! California's population is 6% black, but black people make up 8% of the state's deaths from COVID-19.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's take a look at some of the written stories that we have. This is the one we put in the thumbnail. I don't give a shit about Jake Paul, but this is interesting.
Yeah,
and they took a bunch of his machine guns, I guess.
Yeah, he's been having these parties during COVID, and people are getting sick. They're getting like actual COVID from his big ass parties. I guess I got people who are pretty close to this whole shit, and they're talking like the FBI would not raid him for IRS stuff. Supposedly he's got millions of dollars owed to the IRS, but that's not what this is about. There's word that there are people at the parties who may have been underage and possibly taken advantage of at the parties. So this could go very deep. We're not sure exactly where it's at yet, but that's where all the talk is right now. Law enforcement officers removed what appear to be several large guns from Jake Paul's California mansion during an FBI raid on Wednesday, the Los Angeles Sheriff Department confirmed. Representatives said that the FBI had asked the sheriff's office to assist in transporting items from the YouTuber's Calabasas mansion while they... Hey, tall white male.
Thank you, tall white male.
When people help me, I help them. You guys are consistent, funny, and hip to reality. Love you guys tons. You're a greatly underestimated online influence.
Thank you.
I love you, tall white male.
That's so sweet of you to say.
I love you. The Calabasas mentioned while they executed a federal search warrant, but that the department was not otherwise involved in the FBI's ongoing investigation. The FBI could not comment on any evidence related to the investigation because the warrant affidavit was sealed. A representative for the agency's Los Angeles division told Insider. It's not clear what type of guns were taken from the house, as Paul has a history of using live firearms, pellet guns, and paintball guns.
Would they remove non-actual firearms?
They might remove everything that could have any sort of potential connection to a crime, whether it be
a paintball crime.
Maybe he was brandishing. We don't know exactly what.
A paintball gun does not look like a real gun usually, right?
I don't know.
They got like tanks on them, like air pressure tanks.
If you don't know what a real gun looks like exactly, you might be confused, and it still could be brandishing. You don't want to brandish a weapon whether it looks real or if it is real or not. No matter, like, if it was pink and purple with colors on it, it looked like a squirt gun, maybe you'd have a case, but you don't know. You don't know. Paul, 23, is one of the biggest faces of YouTube with over 20 million subscribers, despite a penchant for controversy and at least one previous brush with law enforcement. ABC7, a local ABC affiliate, obtained overhead footage during the raid showing law enforcement officers putting guns in the trunk of an LA Sheriff's Department vehicle. ABC7 also captured footage of one gun laid against a hot tub on the property. Now that sounds like a fun time.
Did he actually get, like, him and his brother and the people like that orbit him? Did they get a sweetheart deal from YouTube?
Okay, so when they showed up to YouTube, there was Vine, right? They were all big on Vine.
Right.
When Vine closed down, they were having behind closed doors meetings with Vine, and they offered Vine a deal where they were like, look, we'll stay if you pay us a certain amount of money every month, and then bonuses for us continuing to upload to your platform. And Vine was like, no, we can't afford that. We won't do it. And they all said, okay, we're going to leave. If that was openly public that they were making backdoor deals with Vine, you can assume they made some other backdoor deals with YouTube because they showed up out of nowhere on YouTube. YouTube changed its algorithm at the end of 2016 to benefit outside views. All right. So if someone's coming from a platform other than YouTube, bringing the views from their Twitter, from their other platforms, the algorithm is going to take those new views and pump the views to these videos because it's bringing in new views from outside of YouTube. The clickbait stuff that was happening before, the recommendations within YouTube was being completely halted.
Yeah, I remember.
So it was cutting out all the previous kings of YouTube were in the fucking dumps. Huge hits. You know this. I know this. We all experienced this in 2016. And these guys shot to the fucking moon, and YouTube thought they had such a sweet deal with these Disney Channel stars.
And not too long after that, the Suicide Forest thing happened.
It was like a year later, but it was, they had went all in on these guys, and they had fucked themselves. And then so they're like, well, we're just going to do the next best thing, and we're going to go with Jimmy Kimmel and Trevor Noah and people who have standards and practices. Because we know they won't fuck us. There were also several FBI officers conducting the raid with the assistance from the LA police officers. Representatives from both the FBI and the LA Sheriff's Department confirmed. Photographs from TMZ, which first reported the news of the raid, showed FBI agents in camouflage fatigues approaching the mansion. I mean, they know he has guns. Like, they're going to have to come in. I'm sure something happened. These parties had so many nefarious characters. I don't know if Jake Paul is the center of this raid.
It's his home, though, right?
Yeah, but this is where he was having like these big meetups. All these people he's hanging out with. He's kind of changed his image recently where he's going out with guns. He's going out with porn stars and doing things with porn stars. He's shaking up his image to be more adult, which, is probably smart because doing the kid thing for so long was getting him under the spotlights of people who like actually like lawmakers that say you can't peddle to kids directly. He was looking at possibly getting shut down, and I think Germany.
He's too old to be making Disney Channel type content.
I mean,
I would say
probably, but we manipulate the youth all the time. It's just they have laws against that. And he was starting to get under the microscope for all that. So he's like, well, if I'm an adult and I do adult stuff, you can't hit me for that anymore. So he's really upped his image, but that's brought him. He was at the fucking BLM protests. He got caught in the riots.
Yeah, like breaking windows and stuff.
Yeah, not even the protests. In the riots. He was like, someone gave him a bottle of alcohol that was stolen, and then it was in his car. Like someone he had stolen property at a riot. Like, it's just so stupid when you're this fucking rich, privileged person to throw that all away. But I guess it really doesn't matter because your lawyers will just get you out of it. Let's see if his lawyers can get him out of this one.
Yeah, we'll move on from this. I guess we'll see if he wasn't arrested though, so that looks good for him.
He wasn't arrested. They just seized a bunch of property.
I don't believe he was arrested because all they said was that they seized stuff. I didn't see.
Well, because they only have what they saw, right?
Well, he would have gotten the perp walk like from his front door to the police cars, and that
probably
Yeah, there definitely would have been photos.
Was it confirmed that he was home?
No, not that I've seen.
Okay. Because maybe he wasn't even home and they just raided and he happened to be out at the time. That would be... I think they'd have an eye on him. They could have picked him up somewhere else. He could be in custody and we don't know it because they didn't have the aerial copters to get him somewhere else. But...
yeah.
What we see now, what they're reporting now, is just the visuals confirmed from the aerial copter.
Right.
They have no other information, but so they're just saying what they have. They saw a gun in a hot tub. They saw the police pulling out guns from the house to the cars. The warrant's sealed, so we don't know what's up right now. How hard would he get taken advantage of in the prison? Hopefully, not too hard. Hopefully he'd be protected, but you never know. Unfortunately, that's how our jail system works. It's the great rape escape. Prison. Elliot Van Wee says the mostly peaceful riots. Well, they are mostly peaceful, right? Like the riots were at the very beginning of everything, and then they haven't really been around for months. Have we seen riots? It's been mostly peaceful, these protests, haven't they been?
I would say mostly overall. I haven't kept track on every protest everywhere.
Yeah,
but
they started out riots, anger, violence, opportunists came
I mean,
in.
I don't agree with the people going to the...
Would you guys watch Sam Sater Jimmy Dore's short debate pre-election 2016 before upcoming show?
I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it.
That's an interesting thought.
I'll look into it.
We got Jimmy Dore coming back soon too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
About a week or two.
Sweet.
I was just gonna say, I do think people shouldn't be going to the Seattle Chief of Police's house. They probably shouldn't be going there.
Unless they bring a gift, right?
No, they just shouldn't go uninvited.
Should I go up with a gift basket for her and just set it there?
No, because did you see what happened to the people that showed up?
I heard, yeah, but did they have a gift basket?
They had like bags. They got guns pointed at them. So yeah, I probably wouldn't do it. We are gonna switch gears here. Here's the next segment.
Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear.
You gotta admit that is a good intro.
I hate it. So, you ever watch this guy, All Gas, No Brakes?
No.
He's like kind of like a street reporter. He's got a big YouTube channel. He's kind of a funny guy. He goes out and does a lot of the conventions and stuff, and he's out like during the protests and interviewing people, wears a mask and everything. I feel like if he can get out there and do stuff in real life, I should be able to too. I feel like it's should be safe. Should I refrain from doing that because I'm so fat and I'm more likely to die from COVID?
I don't know.
I don't know what to do anymore. I want to get back out and do crazy shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I miss it. Here's a crazy video of this Lebanese woman taking wedding photos, and then the bomb went off while she was having her photos taken. Did you see the video of the explosion in Lebanon?
In Beirut?
Yeah.
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 There's been more explosions happening recently as well, I heard. I heard there was 4 total explosions recently. I don't know if you've heard about the other ones or not. I could be misled by that. Oh, no. This is beautiful. This is freaking beautiful.
Look at that. Is that crazy?
Oh.
Is that crazy?
Damn. It wasn't confirmed that it was a bomb, was it?
Whatever it was. I don't know what it was at this point.
Some people say that there was a firework explosion. There's a pretty crazy mushroom cloud blast, but I don't know. Maybe this is the after effects of Tower 7. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
You
know, there's been trouble from time to time in Lebanon, and Lebanon borders Israel.
Beirut is no stranger to danger. This poor fucking woman. Glad she walked away with her damn life. This is a beautiful, happy moment in your life, and then boom. Literally. That sucks. But I'm glad she's not hurt. I'm glad that she was ushered away safely.
She was killed. No, I'm just...
but not because of the explosion. They're just, the riots. No.
All right.
And people keep asking me what I'm eating. It's a salad, medley of salads. I just thought I'd put it out there for those of you asking. Now that we have some downtime, and because I answered during the downtime, we're gonna have more downtime. It's perfect. It's perfect.
This is Police Cop Choco 7.
I love his cakes, dude. Every time he stands up, that dumper's right in my eye, and I'm always there
I
for
got
it.
the Police Cop Choco, y'all see it?
Yeah, I see it. Step over toe chokehold? What? This fucking turtle's been beat to shit. We looked it up. These turtles cost like $200 to $300.
Yeah.
I kind of want to buy one. Oh, he's kneeling on him? Come on, Papa. No. Papa, no. You can't stop.
Whoa, he's breaking the fuck out of it.
Come on.
So I got my knee.
You got my knee.
I got my knee on his back, y'all. Y'all see it?
Got my knee on his back, yo.
So I got my knee on his back. So I'm doing my bill to Police Cop Choco 7.
Police Cop Choco 7.
One of the matches that we had planned for Actual Mania 11 that had to get scrapped was this guy versus Jared Genesis in a Turtle Toys teardown.
Turtle Toys teardown.
Yeah, but because Jared Genesis is going for the world title now.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I didn't expect him to win either.
I
I got the Police Cop Choco, y'all. Y'all see it?
Oh, you turned his head all the way around.
I got the Police Cop Choco.
Oh, now I got him showing my titty. Showing my titty now. Oh, yeah, showing on my titty. Yeah. You noticing on me?
I got the police cop. I got my police hat.
His police hat.
I got my police sergeant hat.
How much would you pay to be that Ninja Turtle right now?
How much would I pay not to be the
No,
Ninja
to
Turtle?
be.
Nothing.
Okay, then how much not to be?
So I got the bad suspect.
It's fucking punch in the head.
This one.
When you defund the police,
you'll get this as the police.
Worth it. Worth every penny.
So I got the bad suspect.
All the police cop hats will be changed to visors.
You know why he's not a cop?
Why?
He scored too high on the aptitude test. They're like, nope, we can't have him running around. We'll push him right to detective. He was like, I don't want to be a detective. Not enough chokeholds. Oh, what's he doing now?
Something to lay on y'all. Something to lay on y'all. Well, I do it like this.
Oh, no, fuck you. Is he about to curb stomp him against the table? Shut the hell up. Oh, come on, dude. Not cool. Not cool. No.
So, I got my knee on his neck.
Why?
I got my knee on. I got my knee on the bad suspect neck.
On the bad suspect.
I got my knee on the bad suspect neck.
Laziest cop ever.
I got my knee on him.
Worse, that smile though. No. Dude, stop it.
Say cheese, suspect.
Say cheese,
Say cheese.
suspect.
Say cheese. You are the West suspect. You a bad guy.
You a bad guy.
You did something wrong, man.
It's true.
So I got my knee on his neck.
You do have your knee on his neck.
So I got my knee on his neck.
We get it.
That's it.
This might be the only guy that has trouble breathing from putting his knee on somebody's neck. He is not made for this cop life.
So
I
got my
take
knee
it
on his
back.
neck, y'all. Y'all see it?
He's very
My knee on
winded.
his neck. Some one more police car choco.
Maybe he's not winded.
So I got him the police car choco, y'all. Y'all see it?
He might have been more winded when he stood up and put those cakes on screen. Those dookie cakes. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on.
So y'all say I'm in the police car choco. So I did the police car choco, y'all.
What did he do, though?
The police cop chokehold.
What's that?
Well, it's like the police cop chokehold, where the police cops choke in the hold.
In a hold.
Yeah, no, it was real deal. One good thing about this police cop chokehold is the suspect is able to stand afterwards.
Yeah, and he's smiling. He looks all right.
See y'all when I do my next video.
Maybe he's into that. He's up to police cop chokehold 7.
Can we do the tag team for next Actual Mania 11 be this gentleman and Michelangelo the turtle versus the Slayton sisters?
Okay. Yeah, if
They're
you
a
want.
good tag team.
Yeah. It's a good idea. Here's another one.
Oh,
I'm gonna do my video, y'all. I'm just having fun dancing.
Cakes. Oh, my
I thought he
God.
was going to turn on music.
Come on, everybody, put on the floors. Everybody do the dinos. Come
I
on,
like his
everybody.
dance, though. Oh.
Sledgehammer. Come on, everybody, get on the floor. Everybody do the dino. Slip, slop, slip. If you close your eyes and just imagine, this is what being in some good pussy
Look, y'all,
sounds
that's-
like.
Look at this. I'm moving around.
Oh, my God.
Worst. This man is living his life. No, I don't disagree with his lifestyle other than the fact that he's fantasizing kneeling on people's necks. Other than that,
Just having fun, y'all.
Yes! Yes!
I am having fun.
man, this is what I'm having fun, y'all.
If he's having fun, I'm happy for him.
Hannibal should remix him saying, "I'm just having fun, y'all. I'm having fun, y'all." That would be a fucking hit.
Just having fun.
That would be a hit. A real hit.
Just having fun.
Come on, everybody, look on the floors. Everybody do the dinosaurs.
I'm just having fun.
Oh.
Me, I'm just catching my breath.
He's got to catch his breath.
Oh, yeah. Gotta give him a breath, y'all.
See, y'all, I'm just catching my breath.
Yeah, catch your breath.
Do all the move around. I'm an older person. I'm fat.
That's
He
true.
said I'm an older person and I'm fat.
Yeah, you know how old he is?
No.
43. He's 5'8".
He might even be older than that.
So I'm just catching my breath, y'all. Y'all see it?
Yeah, we
I
see
my
it.
breath. I'm dancing.
All right, back
Yeah.
to it. Back to it.
Come on, everybody, get on the floor. He's killing it.
I'm moving like a bird, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm moving like
Fly
a
like an
bird,
eagle
y'all.
to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let the spirit carry me. Gonna fly like an eagle. Yeah, he's totally fatting around. Oh, no. Oh. Do the dinosaur.
I hope he really is happy and having a good time because this is awesome.
Dude, they say ignorance is bliss. Happiest man in the world. Look at them perky titties. Yeah, show me them
God.
cakes. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Woo. Come on. Slipping and sliding. I'm just going to close my eyes again and imagine I'm in some...
No.
So good. It's so
Bang!
good. Oh, good.
Bang,
Ruined it.
bang, bang.
Ruined it. What a handsome man. I like this guy a lot. I can't wait to see him go toe-to-toe Actual Mania 11 against the Slayton sisters.
That's a good idea.
Him and Michelangelo Toy versus the Slayton sisters.
All the videos, I'm going to have to get her police cop chokehold video. Does police cop chokehold?
Luckily, there's more than one of them.
There's 7 of them, maybe even more. I haven't checked.
A man over here burning calories like the NFL burned Antonio Brown. Ouch,
wow.
Steven. Ouch. Ouch.
My side, back of my side hurts and stuff.
Oh, man. I hope he's not having a heart attack.
Uh-oh.
I don't kind of carry my bed like that. Well, like that. Like that.
Yeah.
Well, like this.
Fly.
Well, like that,
You
y'all.
guys have heard of Chris Hansen, but
Well,
have
like
you
this,
heard
y'all.
of Chris Chanson?
It's terrible.
Chris Chanson.
Chris Chanson, the vigilant Chris Chan. There's so many good Chris Chan memes. And the worst thing is the assholes who put pictures of Chris Chan's face on my body.
That
cool.
looks hilarious.
Not cool.
Because it looks just like you, only a Chris Chan face.
It doesn't look. It looks like Chris Chan stole a really cute dude's body. That's what it looks like.
So I'm dancing going like this. Y'all see it?
I see it, Papa.
And I'm going to say bye now. This is my video, part 133.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm just having fun.
Is he going to blow a
dancing,
kiss?
Moving around, baby.
Moving around, just having fun. I love it. This guy's both fatting around, and most of the time he's a sweet boy. Not a sweet boy when he kneels on people's necks.
No. Well, if it's a plastic figure and he's just doing a demonstration of the police cop chokehold, I can't really hold it against him. He's just demonstrating.
It's what it represents, though.
He's just demonstrating.
It represents police brutality.
Oh, let's look at this.
Is this me playing Pokemon Go? Uh-oh.
Police cop chokehold should be a personal trainer for the Slayton sisters.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
The cringe.
Oh, God.
I love it.
The eggening.
Oh, my God.
Is that his smoke detector going off?
I don't know. When he shaves his beard, he looks like he just donated to PBS. This man's getting a mug.
Was that it? No.
Oh.
That is his smoke detector going off. He needs to change the batteries in it. That would drive me crazy.
One of the cool phenomenons of this stay-at-home work environment is like people are on Zoom calls all day, and as you start the Zoom call, you'll hear the fucking the chirp on the back of somebody's Zoom call, and you have to like sit there and mute everybody for like 10 seconds to see when the chirp goes away to see which asshole can't change their fucking smoke detector.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
Damn.
I don't know what that means. I'm confused.
I know what that means. That means we're finalizing the card for Actual Mania 11.
That Egghead's in it?
Is he?
I don't know. What did that say? What does that mean? That tells me nothing.
Maybe we'll have to just make a number 1 contenders matchup for the Cringerweight title and have Egghead absent.
I don't even know what's happening.
I don't know.
I guess we'll see.
I was hoping for an answer tonight. That just gives us more questions. Like, did he shave because of all the pressure that's on him, or did he just finally decide he was tired of getting crumbs stuck in his beard? We need answers. The art of cringe. Fixler says, well, that was a waste of time. Well, luckily, you're watching Drunken Peasants podcast. We'll make it worthwhile. It's building up to something, I'm sure. I hope. Because I don't know what that was either.
Yeah. I'm purging that from my memory right now.
I should turn off that goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch
Are they going to touch me, DP?
I don't like that.
You don't?
I don't like those scares.
Here's some crazy stuff. It's a crazy Karen video.
Have a blessed day, man.
These guys are like landscapers, and they have their truck parked. I think it's partially parked in front of this crazy lady's house.
Have a blessed day.
Yeah, fucking bitch. Come on, you fucking
Come on,
Come on, you fucking motherfucker, bitch.
Come on, fuck with me.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Hey, can you get this lady? Thank you.
Come
Don't
on.
touch me. I'm telling you, don't touch me. It's Corona.
I ain't touching you,
All
you
right,
fucking
Corona.
bitch.
All right, all
You
right.
fucking
Have
bitch.
have a blessed day, man.
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
All right, have a blessed day.
You fucking
Hey,
bitch.
what she said?
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you fucking bitch. Fuck yeah,
Is this
you
mental
fucking
illness?
nigger, bitch.
Oh,
She just dropped the N-bomb.
I'm not black. I'm not black.
You fucking nigger, bitch.
I'm not. You said it. Hey, do you know her? You said it.
Yeah, you fucking nigger, bitch.
We good to go? We good to go? Puerto Rican, man.
Yeah, you Puerto Rican bitch.
Hey, he black, but he likes white bitches.
He likes white bitches?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Getting the snap in during all this. That's cold.
And now the neighbors out here like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
Huh?
You fucking me?
What's she saying, Bo?
Are you fucking with me? Are you fucking with me?
You're disturbing me.
Are you fucking?
Hey, what's she saying?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's your neighbor. I can hear you.
Why you disturbing me, you fucking bitch? Yeah, you fucking bitch.
This turned into a frickin' Royal Rumble.
Oh, well, I don't think anyone is on her side.
Of course not.
Yeah.
But there's so much action going on right now.
Yeah. He's
Oh, man,
laughing
I
at
couldn't
her.
be 6 feet close to her, dude. I couldn't do it. I love COVID for that. Stay away from me. 6 feet away.
What do you want to do with me? Kick my ass? Are you gonna fucking kick my ass?
This is Florida. Nobody's wearing masks. Why would they?
Thank you, boss. Have a blessed day. Let's go, y'all.
Have a blessed day. I love being nice to people when they're angry. Have a good night. It's so fun. God.
I love you.
I love you.
God
Yeah.
loves you.
All right. So after they left, hold on. Here they are leaving.
Fucking bitch.
This is the other camera. They went and talked to her.
Yeah. And then And here she is yelling at the neighbor. And here are the cops arresting her.
Yeah.
Yay! Yeah, see,
she's having a mental breakdown. Let her go sit in 5150.
These are not the actions of a sane person right here, because she's still acting this way even when there's serious consequences.
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely, should be put on a leash or muzzled or something. She should be dealt with. She should become a social pariah. They should put her picture up on all the walls of the supermarket, like, don't let this woman shop here. She's banned from society. We live in a world right now where you can get everything you need delivered to your house. You don't have to go to the movie theater. You got Netflix. You don't have to go to the grocery store. They got Amazon Fresh. You don't get to go outside anymore. You fucked up. Goodbye. You've lost your privileges. Stay at home, Mom.
I guess our stream quality keeps dipping down. I haven't dropped any frames on my end, so I'm not sure.
Probably YouTube. I heard similar things were happening during Chris Hansen today on his.
Oh, he did a stream today?
Yeah, a lot of people were complaining about it going black on them.
Huh. Yeah, I keep getting the swirly circle, and I noticed our views just dropped suddenly, and a lot of times people are refreshing or closing their browser and opening it back up.
It's a YouTube problem right now, unfortunately.
Fucking YouTube is just unfortunate across the board. And then I see people, they're like, I get a notification every time.
Yeah, I mean,
they claim that means that we're wrong and everyone gets notifications. We're just wrong about it.
I mean,
people can't look outside their own experience. Of course, some people still get notifications. It's just hardly anyone actually subscribed to this channel gets a notification. And that's just a fact.
Just be glad that you're here right now, everybody. Because there's some people that are Drunken Peasants fans that have no idea we're live on a Wednesday. Yeah, sure, you get disconnected. You have to fight just to watch us. But just be glad you're here, because there's thousands of you that aren't. And I feel bad for them.
Yeah, a good refresh will help all of you if you just do it.
Compton Ask Chrissy says, you guys hear about the riot at Waycross Prison? Was that the one in Atlanta? There was a huge prison riot last week.
I don't know where that is. I don't know Waycross Prison.
There was streams of it happening, I guess.
Streams of a prison riot?
Yeah, so many people in prison have phones, right?
Yeah. People figure it out.
They say stream visual and sound aren't quite synced. That sucks.
Really?
That's Empyrean says it looks weird when I watch Ben and Billy talking. So a refresh might fix that issue. Yeah, Empyrean refresh. So if anybody else is having that problem, refresh. And for those of you that are having no problems...
I don't think it's on our end, but let us know if... For
those of you having no problems right now, congratulations. If you're watching not live, you're probably having no problems, hopefully.
Of course.
So
and if you want to like the stream, that would be great. We should probably read the Streamlabs now, just in case.
Let's do it. We got a nice, good amount of love today for a Wednesday. Appreciate that. Compton asked Chrissy again, saying, you guys hear about the riot at Waycross Prison? If that's the one in Atlanta. I heard about it. It was crazy when I saw the videos of it. Eduardo Garcia, Mouse for Joe, give us big love. Steven Sylvia said, a man over here burning calories like the NFL burned Antonio Brown. We read that live, but yeah, that's a good one. Josh Newpoint says he's got that fatting around anointing about our Police Capture Chokehold boy. Steven Sylvia says, I haven't watched DP in a long time. Billy, you lost a lot of weight. Keep up whatever you're doing, bud. I've gained a little bit back because of COVID depression, but I'll lose it again. I am Gene. Give us some big love. Thank you again for the big love, everybody. Tall white male with the big love. Regina Starr says, my kid's school is making parents sign a waiver that they take no responsibility if our child gets COVID.
Fuck that. Then they can't make your kid go to school.
Yeah, that sucks. Watch Brewing with Asia says, love this podcast. Thanks for all the good times. What You Brewing with Asia, thank you for watching. I love that you love it. And That's awesome. Mr. Six Fist gave us the big hundo. That was awesome. Eduardo Garcia gave us more big love. PTM gave us more big love. That is awesome. And then we just got one in from Steven Sylvia again. If you're on the phone and it goes black center, tap the screen.
Oh, yeah. I think the mobile app is having some trouble.
Okay, that's terrible. But I think we're all caught up.
All right, that's good.
A fat old guy says, COVID depression, that's why I'm gaining weight again? Yeah, I blame it on COVID. I'm sure that's exactly why.
Yeah, blame everything else.
Hell yeah, dude. I was doing fine up until COVID.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, well, I can't do my regular routine of sitting at the movies when I want to go eat food. I can't go shopping in the middle of the night, look at all the stuff I want to buy, and then settle on something reasonable. So I just started going to the drive-in or drive-through frickin' fast food. And Perry says, "Did you hear about that? It's apparently racist for white people to use Karen as an insult now. That's what the Karens are claiming, isn't it?
I don't care.
For white people to use it, or for people to use it against white people? Why is it racist for white people to use Karen as an insult? Or did you say that backwards? I did hear the Karens claim that it's just as bad as calling somebody the N-word. I'm like, okay, Karen.
So let's iron this out really quick here. Anyone not having any audio issues, and what platform are you using? Are you using a browser or are you watching on a phone? Because I just want to narrow it down. Is it and then I want to know, because if it's fine in some places, that means it's not a problem on our end. And then there have been times in the past where YouTube does a bad update to their mobile app and it messes everything up.
We have Firefox, no issues. We have browser audio issues. We don't say what browser. Browser, no issues.
Okay.
So there are browser issues. Google Chrome on laptop, I don't know what the issue is. Browser, no issues. So
okay, so if some people are having no issues on certain platforms, then I don't know. I mean, that if it was on our end, everyone would be having the issues. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's up.
I know what's up. Inconsistencies. I don't like it.
Inconsistency.
Inconsistencies. Inconceivable.
What is this?
Once again, not DP's fault. Write that down, guys.
This is the guy that said wearing masks is like sodomy. We watched it on the last show.
Hot.
Hey, YouTube world. How you guys doing out there? Nathan Roberts. Thanks for tuning in to Flat Earth Doctrine. If you guys don't mind, please give a thumbs up if you appreciate this and the work that I'm doing, as well as share this message elsewhere. And subscribe if you haven't yet done so. I'm here to talk to you about how I...
Really quick. Did you know this about flat earthers? That apparently they think the world is flat because the Jews are convincing everybody the world's flat so they can get money through NASA to explore space that doesn't exist and then pocket the money themselves. Have you heard that?
No, but I'm not surprised that some people have that theory.
Yeah, that's what I was watching the All Gas No Brakes on a podcast. That's why he brought it up as he went to some of the conventions and interviewed people there. And he was saying that the entire theory behind the flat Earth is that the Jews are behind it to take money from NASA and stuff. The Earth is flat and there's no need to explore space, and it's all a BS.
I was called an ass by a mask hole. That's right. I had 2 encounters today, only of which one I was called an ass. Which 1 for 2, that's not bad. So let me tell you about the first experience that I was not called an ass, but it's still an interesting experience. So I was at Walmart, and I go to Walmart. First, I'll just tell you, I went in, and there's the tent and the entrance, and there's 2 people sitting there, ladies, and they're wearing masks. And my son and I were together, walking through the entrance, and they ask, "Sir, would you like a mask?" And I just give them like the eye of like almost near death look, like, and I've got my gun on my hip. And
oh my God, you want to shoot someone for offering you a free mask? Okay.
It's open carry in Georgia. And I'm just like, you know that look that Clint Eastwood could give? Like,
I tell you probably come off looking like you're holding in a fart though, and you think you're giving the Clint Eastwood look.
If he walks around with a gun everywhere and he sees himself as like Clint Eastwood, there's some serious trouble.
Most people that own guns have that delusion though as well.
Well, they're fucking insane.
You really want to mess with me today? And I just walked off. I didn't say nothing about religious exemption, medical, whatever. I just
none of that matters.
Kept walking. Anyways,
none of that matters.
Go get my product, whatever I'm buying. I go to checkout line, and of course, everyone's wearing a mask except for myself and my son and maybe 2 other people that I saw in the store. And so I tell the clerk who's checking us out at the checkout station, she's wearing a mask. I say, "So is your plan to wear the mask until you get a vaccine?" And she said, "I'm not getting a vaccine." I said, "Well, you'll be wearing that mask for a long time." And the customer behind me, who's next in line to check out, she overheard what I said, and she herself was wearing a mask along with her son. And she says, "Oh, I'm not getting the vaccine. Vaccines, it won't work. They don't work. They're not good for you." Or no, she didn't say they're not good for you. She said they don't work. That's what she said. And I said, "Well, that mask on your face doesn't work either." And she said,
I think we've seen that they do work.
Well, I think vaccines
said,
also work.
Yeah, they do.
Masks and vaccine. This is stupid people causing stupid problems. Congratulations, America. Every other country seems to have curbed this shit, but we allow everybody to believe they're better than diseases.
Right.
And then she took her mask off and she showed her face and she said, "Well, I'm not having a good day and I'm on edge and I might do something that might get the cops called on me if I keep on talking."
It happens.
And I said, with my gun on my hip again, it's exposed towards her like she can see it. It's in its holster. I calmly say as I pick up my items I purchased, and I say, "Well, it's a good thing some people carry a gun around." And I walked off. All right, so the next story. This was in Ingalls. In Ingalls, I didn't have any issue going in. No issues going in Ingalls. No one asked me, like, "Hey, do you want a mask? Do you need a mask?" There's nothing. So I just go in. I look for what I'm looking for. And again, my son and I are like the only ones not wearing a mask. And in Ingalls, like many stores, they've put in these like traffic signals throughout their aisles. Like you have to go.
Yeah, they're one-way aisles.
Yeah, you'd think they were simple for people to follow.
No, they're not.
Nope.
I notice. I do it all the time. Like if I need to make a U-turn, I'll do it. Like if I'm like, "Oh shit, this aisle is the other way," so I'll go down the other aisle and make a U-turn. Like whatever. It's not that hard.
Only this way. It's like they're like one-way lane aisles or something.
Yeah, to keep people from bunging in the fucking aisles and having to pass each other.
I look down this aisle, and the arrows go down away from me. And there's a lady with a mask on who's coming towards me, who's going against the arrow.
Yeah.
As she passes me,
I'm going to attempt to do something to see if, just in case, if this isn't a YouTube problem, I'm going to attempt to fix this. I'm going to stop the stream and start it again. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. So you're going to take a couple seconds.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
All right. So we're back now.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know if that fixed anything. I'm just trying to help out the peoples. Okay.
I say to her, "Ma'am, you're going the wrong way." Tell her she's going the wrong way.
Got her.
And she says, "You're an ass." She keeps walking. And she goes straight into the checkout line. And I turn around and I say, "Well, at least you're wearing a mask." And that was that. So those are my stories today of dealing with mask holes. And
mask holes.
People are truly triggered. Oh, another one. I'll share this with you too. This is one that I've come to enjoy tripping people out with is whenever I ask for cash back at like the grocery store or whatever, right before they hand the cash to me, I say, "Excuse me, is that guaranteed to be COVID free?" And they're all serious and they're like, "What do I say?" I'm like, "I'm screwing with you. I'll take my cash, please. And there's just a lot of opportunities to mess with people nowadays. It's just crazy.
Yeah, no shit. People are on
it's
edge.
just too many
because of
opportunities for fun. There's
A
too many
fucking
shit
pandemic. Of course you can take advantage of that.
people out there.
Why would you want to? Because you're an asshole.
There.
So that's it. Oh, we got Empress Gale next. Holy shit. I don't even know if our stream is up.
Yeah,
right?
I see it.
There it is. I just refreshed and now we're back.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, do a refresh.
Type
it out.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom right quick.
All right. While you go to the bathroom, I'm gonna tell an anecdotal story about an anti-masker I had a conversation with on Facebook today. One of my Facebook acquaintances, I don't know, I probably know him through rap music in Seattle. He said, "You have the green light to protest, yet you're told to stay home. You can go to Walmart, etc., to wait in lines to shop, but you can't go to church or school. Makes me think where most of the voting is done. Churches and schools, maybe? And why are so many woke people that rage against the machine now screaming, 'Wear your mask,' when last year they screamed, 'My body, my choice'? Sorry to offend you." And then he fucking argued with people about how wearing a mask was a freedom more important than you being able to have an abortion. I don't know, man. It was cute. It was cute. "I can't see your beautiful face, young Bill Fridge." Do a refresh, everybody. YouTube is throttling the sweet boys. They're trying to take us down, but they can't. Where will we vote? Where will we vote? Do people breathe out jizz? Some of them do, yeah. You never had a little Cheeto breath monster crawl up out of your lap saying, "Wow, was it good for you?" And you're like, "Oh, it was. Now I'm choking on my own children." The ghost of Christmas past. Nasty, man. This is all gross. "I see you. I love you. Hung like a Tic Tac. Let me freshen your breath." That's icky. That's icky. But some people like Tic Tacs. So Sticky says, "Those Second Amendment people said they were going to rise up against a tyrannical government, and now they're licking boots." Yeah. Gun owners, like, they act like their guns do anything for them other than like they're security blankets. I would love to see the numbers of how many people successfully use guns to defend their home versus how many people have accidental in-home gun shootings. I don't know those numbers. I would just love to see them, and I'm far too lazy to look it up. I can't do a Google search and entertain you guys at the same damn time. So I had to peace out yesterday because I went on a road trip. I went to Cody, Wyoming. I had to drive a friend down there, help him move somebody back from Cody to Seattle. It was a 15-hour drive. I learned on the way there that Cody, Wyoming is Kanye West's new home. He bought a ranch. I did not see Kanye West, but I did see one dude in all of Cody, Wyoming, a black dude that looked so out of place. It wasn't Kanye, but it was like everybody there was like these milk bread cowboy, Trump hat wearing people. You know, good people. I think they were good people.
They're good people on both sides.
I think they were good people. I think they were the good people Trump was talking about. I think. But this one guy, he just looked he was a kind of fatter black dude. He looked so out of place. He did not look happy. And I was like, shit, dude, he's probably going to Kanye's house right now.
So, Billy Gray, I seriously want to ban you from chat because you are such a liar. You've been saying that the audio and video are out of sync forever. I literally just pulled up the stream. I pulled it up on the YouTube app. I pulled it up on the Brave browser. I even scrolled back 10 minutes, 20 minutes. No out of sync audio whatsoever.
For you?
All right? For me, yeah, on my phone using multiple different apps to check it out.
Well, other people had problems too, right?
Nope.
So if nobody else had problems, let's just let Billy Gray suffer and ignore it.
Billy Gray, you're on thin ice, buddy.
Instead of banning Billy Gray,
he's drunk.
Instead of banning him, let's just not pay any attention to him at all forever.
No, I want to make a whole segment about him called Banning Billy Gray.
I understand why people named Billy do deserve more attention than other people do. But in this case, I think we should just forever forget Billy Gray ever existed.
This bomb that just, that is something, I mean, that is definitely a Jesuit bomb. It appears that the Jesuits have come up with a bomb that defeats our...
Gail, you're playing the bomb way too loud and your mic is down way too low.
Using the force of... It appears that it's what they've done is they've come up with a bomb that requires other ingredients that it interacts with to explode.
That shockwave, man, came all the way through and hit their boat.
And this is a very deadly bomb, something that they could... Look at that. That is definitely a Jesuit bomb. And it's a nuclear bomb. Look at that. That is a nuke. She saw... The Laurie McBride Jesuits have learned that if they drop a bomb over the shield, my shield will protect the bomb. So that's a nuke. That is a nuclear bomb.
That was not a nuclear bomb. If that was a nuclear bomb, everyone within the blast radius of it would be gone. That was not a nuclear bomb, Gail.
They lined up the size of this explosion versus and how much fallout and damage it did versus London and Manhattan. It did have a huge amount of reach and depth and damage. And you think in a more highly populated area, I don't know how highly populated this area of Beirut was, but it was kind of on the water. So I think there was some saving grace there. It was only maybe 50% of the explosion was on actual land. It looked like the rest went out to water for the most part. But it was a big area,
that
obviously
my
not
shield
nuclear.
will keep the bomb from hitting the ground.
We would think.
And they even used agents to launch bombs underneath the shield, and they caught. Even then, my shield would pop up and keep the bomb from hitting the ground. So they finally figured out how to cause the explosion to happen underneath the shield. What they've decided to do is put some of the ingredients of the bomb already planted underneath the shield. Okay, like maybe ammonium nitrate. And then one of their automatons or a person would...
Hey, she knows how to say it now. She used to say automaton. Man.
Some say automato, some say automato.
Autopotato.
You say auto potato, I say eat a tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. I like her idea behind the science of this is that they took pieces of the bomb and separated them to get them through the shield. That's pretty smart.
I like how her microwave is right above her computer monitor, which I guess she probably just uses as a TV. So she can microwave food and not miss a minute of Fox News. And Fox News is usually always running in the background there.
If I was Zach Knight, I would take the Gale story to Netflix and Amazon and just put a small pitch reel together.
Brent Spiner would pull some strings and get that taken off the air.
Well, just do the entire thing around, not with Gale, right? Have it recast. Hire, instead of Brent Spiner, get a younger woman so it's not Gale's age. Maybe Kristen Wiig. Get Kristen Wiig and have it be her going after, James Vanderbeek. I don't know. It would have to probably be somebody who was in, in science. In a science. Maybe she's going after Scott Bakula or something. Wasn't he in the Voyager or whatever?
He was on Voyager and he was in Quantum Leap.
Yeah, so it could be Bakula. You could hire Bakula to play it, right? He could be the new Data. And Kristen Wiig is basically her going over Scott Bakula. Because she watched Quantum Leap, and this entire story is retold. Characters change just enough, but the depth of it, the salaciousness of like all the interesting sexual stuff, the brute racism, like you could pick this up for a 10-season series and keep people entertained every season.
Oh yeah, Enterprise. I'm sorry. Yes, Scott
That was
Bakula
it.
was on Enterprise, not Voyager.
Yeah,
The
I
bomb,
don't know.
which wasn't really a bomb. So how do I explain this? They've come up with something really clever. They have come up with a bomb that isn't a bomb until it interacts with the ammonium nitrate or whatever the ingredient is on the ground that it needs to explode. So the shield is fooled, I guess, and thinks that this, so when the person drops the bomb onto the material that it interacts with that causes it to explode, then it becomes a bomb. But by that point, it's already underneath the shield and it explodes. Okay, once it starts exploding, the shield recognizes that this is a bomb and it starts lifting the bomb up. That's why you're seeing the bomb. You see how, you notice in the picture how the bomb
I
is
love this. She's a ballistics expert.
lifting up?
Well, she might
It's
as well
the
be.
shield lifting the bomb.
She explains
up to get it
everything.
away from the people.
She's never
So the
without
shield
an
doesn't
explanation
start
for
working
things.
until it becomes a bomb. In other words,
And they're always very creative yet totally wrong explanations. I love
somebody's
it.
dropping something onto the materials with which it will explode. In other words, the bomb is created instantly by somebody dropping. Let's call them pre-bomb materials. Dropping pre-bomb materials onto the chemicals with which it will interact, and then it becomes a bomb instantly underneath the shields. And at that point, the shield recognizes, wow, a bomb's happened. So that's why you're seeing the bomb spread out, because the shield is now lifting it up away from the people. But the clever Jesuits have decided, since they can't defeat the shield because it always lifts the bomb up, they need for the bomb to be created to be benign and only become a bomb once it interacts with the materials. So it interacts with the materials and and then the shield lifts it up. That's why you're seeing it lift up like a circle, because the shield's lifting up, trying to protect the people with
Oh my God, this is so long.
So nobody's exempt. President Trump, everybody on my cabinet, any
On
devil
my
worshippers there? Actually, I think I picked a good cabinet. You might say, Tulsi Gabbard's a Hindu. She's a devil worshiper. You don't understand what a devil worshiper is, folks. You could actually be a Hindu or even a New Ager and not be a devil worshiper.
You could even be a Hindu and not a devil
Way I define
worshiper.
a devil worshiper. A devil worshiper, according to conspiracy law, is somebody who is so greedy, so full of lust, so full of vanity, so full of pride and the desire for wealth and worldly fame
God's rainbow over Hawaii after Hurricane Douglas missed hitting it.
that they would gladly align.
I'm so
with
glad God saved Hawaii.
Satan if he would give
God's
them
like, not
the
only am I going to
fame,
save you,
the
Hawaii,
vanity,
but you get a rainbow
pride,
too.
the acclaim that they
Thank you,
want.
God.
They're like
Every
a
other
devil
person
worshiper's
or
like
every other land the hurricane took out, and all the lands that hurricanes take out otherwise, God's like, no, y'all deserve this.
Yeah.
But
Sinners.
Hawaii, you got a rainbow.
Hawaii is just a virtue of all of God's vision for mankind. So that's why it was saved. We've got another video from Egghead.
Uh-oh.
Back to his I heard it again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
All right. All right. Egghead versus the creator. Egghead versus the creator.
Uh-oh.
Dude, this is Egghead's biggest challenge ever.
Whoa.
This is heating up. You know, this might even, I think we might even just make this the main event, and put the world title in the undercard.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this is actually going to be the main event.
The main event.
Yeah.
You know,
at this point, the Cringerweight title has almost surpassed the world title.
Let's open the show with the world title. Let's just open it.
All right.
Show is opened with the world title. Get it out of the way. It's All White Male became a sponsor. Thank you.
Sponsor, yeah. You'll get the post shows. I did a massive post show to upload last week because I got really behind on uploading the post show. So I uploaded 3 of them all on one video. So that's up there. I think we are going to do a post show in a few here. I think we'll do it on Twitch since we haven't done Twitch in a little while. And then tomorrow we're just going to do a normal post show that only patrons.
Conspiracy law. What is that? Also, here is some pesos for the good time. Also, Egghead has no chance.
Thank you,
no
Eduardo.
Chance.
I don't know. This man shaved his damn beard, and he's hitting us with. He's not even talking. He's not even talking.
That's a lot of cringe.
This is good.
So for those of you who didn't see, should we play the promo again really quick for people who didn't see it or no?
We can play it.
Do you think we should?
Yeah, because we didn't get to comment on it. We just played it, right?
I liked it at the beginning like that, though, how it was just unexpected. But yeah, so the creator made this when he thought Egghead had backed out. Okay? He thought Egghead had backed out, so he made this video.
Oh.
Is he like a mall Santa? What's up with this?
Egghead, egghead, egghead. So Joe made you pussy out. See, I dealt with Joe before, and he doesn't scare me. His jokes don't make me cry and quit like you little pussy. That's why I hold a lot of power, and I am powerful. I was born in the cringe, and I came here to supply the cringe and bring it to you, the people.
I mean, seriously, this guy is like
He's so cringy.
cringy incel. Didn't we play his stand-up comedy?
We played. He's like the Brock Lesnar of cringe.
And Egghead,
He's cringe incarnate.
It looks like you're nowhere to be found. We've been calling for you. You said you quit. Well, guess what, buddy? I guess that makes me the new Cringerweight champion. And I brought myself a little present in a bag. Let me get that for you.
They're fucking laughing. Stop.
Goodness. What can be in the beautiful backpack? I don't know. Oh, look at this. It's my title. So, Drunken Peasants, Billy, BENPAI, go ahead and claim me, Thomas, the creator, the new Cringerweight champion.
Where the fuck did Thomas come from?
Is a fucking pussy, and he left with his tail between his legs. You should be listening when the lamb comes around. You should be listening when I come around. Are you wearing a mask?
Oh no.
I'm exhausted from watching that.
Thomas the hooker. Thomas the creator. Thomas the cringe engine.
Thomas the hooker.
Thomas
Hooker
the tank
Tom.
cringing. This is so. Why? Why? Oh. I like how Egghead just responded without talking. 2 promos, no words.
Yep.
I like that.
That's good.
Egghead is he's the heart of the cringe.
Actual Mania inspires so much creativity. Just look at this. Look at this world we've built together.
It's beautiful. I'm like on the verge of tears.
From laughing or being sad?
Cringing. From cringing.
Cringe tears are the worst.
My body is starting to shut down from the severe cringe-tism.
So does he hide his murder victims behind that rock by any chance?
No, behind that gunt.
Oh my God. So We heard about the sex video. We saw the stand-up. Is there any other cringe stories you got for us? Those two are quite a bit.
I'm
putting you on the spot. So
there's so much. So I don't know. I don't even know where to start exactly. I remember on the battle cam days, we were talking about him, and we were like talking about how he was doing something fucked up, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, these accounts started logging in defending him, and they were all him. And he was using other accounts, and
he had a bunch of sock accounts.
And this was back in the battle cam days, and we're like, Kalo, I know it's you. These are sock accounts. He's like, no, this is not Kalo. This is his friend. And then he would straight up play it like it wasn't him, and it was. And
was he on camera live when he was doing it?
No, it was in the chat.
Oh, okay.
And then Joe and I were doing a YouTube show, like a little stream years ago. After Battle Cam was gone, and we were talking about Kalo again, he pulls the same fucking maneuver in the chat, trying to claim that it wasn't him. And then we get him live on air, and we're like, I think his Kalo channel was like Kalo and then like an area code or something, like a number. And then he's like, it's like Kalo Dano 253 or something, and we're like, Kalo, we know that this person is you. He's like, no, that couldn't be me. Their name is Ice Cannon 818. That's totally not me. But it fucking was. We got him to admit to it within 30 seconds of talking to him.
You know what we should do in a couple weeks? We should have an official contract signing where we get them both in Discord. And they can say, why they think they're going to win. Yeah.
Do you accept? Creator, do you accept? Egghead, do you accept? Do you accept?
It'd be beautiful. Yeah. Actual Mania 11. Sign up, Patreon down below. We also have to come up, because we do another private show. So there's going to be 2 this month for $5. And we have to decide what the other one's going to be about. The last few people liked. We might just want to stay with the same concept as last month.
What was last month?
It was all the crazy footage, all the weird.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like the DP Film Festival, whatever I called it.
Yeah, because we got it done earlier. That's why I couldn't remember if that was the month before or last month. We did it earlier in the month that time.
Yep.
Yeah, we could do something like that.
Also, if you're a $5 patron or more, you should join our ARC server. We have an ARC server that can hold, I think, up to 30 players at once. And there's not even close to that logged in at one time. And I put out the info for everyone that is a $5 patron or more to play along. I don't know. Maybe a lot of you don't have the game, but now it's starting to become on the little island that I'm on, all these other people are crowding around. So there's stuff built everywhere now.
Got a little city?
And people started building a wall. Because I was joking around about build a wall, and people start building this fucking wall.
But don't you think the wall is not a bad idea, because you're not keeping out refugees, you're keeping out frickin' dinosaurs?
Yeah. Well, and other people right now it's a friendly server, but I'm thinking eventually I might allow people who want to.
I remember the night you guys brainstormed Actual Mania. Very cool to see what has materialized.
Thank you. It is very cool. It is very cool. Yeah, we were thinking about doing PvP if people opt into it. 2 tribes could war with each other if they want. I rather wouldn't war with any. I don't want to war because I don't want all my stuff to get destroyed that I've built.
I've been enjoying my toys.
Yeah.
You got the Jay Leno thing going on where you have all the flying dragon cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice big
I have a big
warehouse.
bird now too.
Big bird?
Yeah, big bird that I fly around on. Ark is a dino survival game, and DP has an official private server that has a password, and only the patrons get access. Patrons and subscribe stars get access to that. And the difficulty set low too, so it's not you can play it casually. You don't have to log in like literally every day and all your shit's dead and that kind of stuff. It's more casual. So, yeah. Yes.
Man.
I think people should play along. You know what? I should mark that post so people can find it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So we're probably going to do the post show in a few minutes here. I think, how long we're just over 2 hours.
Yeah, and we're on a Wednesday. Tomorrow's our last show of the week. And
We're looking good, though.
We're over 2/3 of the way there. We're doing great. Thank you guys again for just making this the best damn podcast Ben and I can currently be a part of. No, thank you guys. Seriously, we love it. We love that you guys love us this much to let us do this for you, with you.
Yeah, and we still got a few minutes here. I'm fixing this because I need to tag this post. Arc server. So the tag is going to be Arc server. So the post is tagged as Arc server. And yeah, all the instructions you need to play the game are posted there right now. I might as well just post a fresh post of it too. Why the fuck not?
Evan's on tomorrow with Scott Henson. That's going to be an interesting one. Scott, by the way, really, really great me. I watched yesterday. I usually can't watch when I'm on because I piss me off.
Really?
But I enjoyed the whole episode with Scott there. Scott and Hannibal and Monty and you. It was a good show. It was a good show.
Good show.
Yeah.
Good show.
Yeah.
Good show.
Reminds me how good this show could be when I'm not on. No, it's like, why would I rewatch the show when I've lived it? And sometimes I do. Sometimes they're that good.
Yeah, I don't go back and watch them very often at all. Even going all the way back to the beginning. Also, I'll cringe at myself. You know what I mean? Like, I cringe at myself probably more than most people would.
Somebody asked, when is Adam from Your Movie Sucks coming back on? Have we talked about having Adam and Scott on at the same time? Is that like a possible thing?
Of course it's possible. I just don't know how to line it up. I think probably Scott would probably be the easiest person to line that up since he's on the reg. He's talking to Adam.
Well, I know Adam came on randomly one night
when
hung out with
Vosh
us.
was on.
That was the last time he was on, right? It was like a random show up.
Vosh and Jeff Holiday. That's a pretty crazy lineup.
Good time.
I made another post in the on Patreon for the Arc server. I want to get more people in there.
Jocular Jellyfish says Seattle Kraken merchandise best ever selling expansion identity.
Wow. I'm not surprised because there was so much hype. They sold out of season tickets before it was even a for sure thing that they would get the team here.
Yeah.
They did that to be like to show the NHL that the fans here were serious about having a team.
Yeah.
And so that's how much hype is around this team. So hopefully their first year is good and that they don't totally shit the bed. Teams aren't expected to be like to even make the playoffs their first year, but actually there's only one team that ever made it to the finals their first year, and that was Las Vegas.
They were the what's their name?
The Golden Knights.
Yeah, the Golden Knights.
Hockey teams have kind of unique names.
I knew because of the way we support the Sounders here that we would do well with a hockey team. I'm glad to know that we're doing that fucking well, though. There's
it's going to be a great ride. You know what? I figured out why they didn't pick like basically Seahawks colors.
Why?
Because Vancouver Canucks have basically Seahawks colors, and that's going to be our rival team. And the Canucks have like a Native American symbol for an orca as part of their logo too. So it's almost like the Seahawks because the Seahawks have that Native American. So it's interesting that they have like the same colors and their logos are similar. Cool, real tall news.
Become a patron.
Yeah, hopefully to play some Arc. If you're listening right now and you want to play, you know what, Ark, even if you don't have the game Ark, from what I understand, it's really cheap in a lot of instances. Like, I know I've heard people finding it for like, $10-20. It's an older game, so it's not going to be super expensive like a new game. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Pools closed due to Corona AIDS says, did Las Vegas get free picks of all teams when they became a team? Is that true? They got free picks from all the teams?
I don't know.
Are we going to get that? Are the Kraken going to get that? Are we going to be able to cherry pick?
This is the first time I'm hearing of that. I'm not sure. That's pretty weird. Yeah, but they were the best first season team ever. I thought they were going to win it. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, let's get those picks. Let's get Seattle all those sweet picks.
Dude, so I'm wondering what their mascot will be. Like, will it be a Kraken or will they pick like a pirate? They could pick just like a guy in a pirate suit to be the mascot. It doesn't always have to necessarily be the name of the team.
I hope it's a Kraken. What if it's a Kraken pirate, kind of like they had in the
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
They could do something kind of like that.
They have like these octopus characters in Animal Crossing. It would be awesome if it was like a cute Kraken, a little cute Kraken, walked around and hugged kids and stuff. You can hug if you're in a suit. You can't hug if you're in a suit. Shoot. I don't know. A sweet Cthulhu. Hi, name's Cthulhu McCracken. I'm Seattle's favorite Cthulhu.
Cthulhu McCracken.
Cthulhu McCracken.
Should I post the Ark server for the members of the channel too? No, because I can't because YouTube takes such a cut of it. It wouldn't be fair.
It wouldn't be fair.
Damn.
It wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be fair. But we could start a Minecraft server for
Minecraft. You know what? I'll give it to them though.
Oh damn.
Let's do it.
Oh damn.
All right. So I just posted Ark instructions for the channel members too. You guys pay the same. It's just if you're actually on Patreon, you get way more out of it. All right.
Well, Seattle will cancel its own team name on the account of racism before the first game, regardless of what it is. Yeah, that's why they should have been the Seattle Justice Warriors. Then they'd be safe. Then they'd be super safe. I thought there was only one Kraken. Are they the Krakens? They're the Kraken. The Seattle Kraken.
Yeah, they're the Kraken. So I would refer to the entire team as the Kraken. Yeah. So I would say, everyone, if you would like, feel free.
The Seattle Karens. Didn't they already do an edit to make it look like the Seattle Karens?
It was something like that. They also did. They want to call the fans crackheads.
Let them.
Yeah. Whatever.
Let's take back crackhead.
So I think we're gonna go over to Twitch in just a moment here. I just gotta set up one quick thing.
Ah, yes. The Seattle fruitcakes. Because what goes great with a nice cup of coffee? Fruitcake. It's delicious. Hi, I'm Cthulhu McCracken from the Seattle Fruitcakes.
Fruitcakes?
From the Seattle Fruitcakes. I love dipping my fruitcake in a nice, fresh cup of Starbucks coffee that I bought from Cafe Vita. Olive loaf? Cthulhu McCracken. Can I get like a Kraken CGI filter and just start uploading videos as Cthulhu McCracken?
Everyone go for the continuation of tonight's episode, twitch.tv/drunkenpeasants. All of you go there. You're in for a treat. If you can just go to twitch.tv/drunkenpeasants. Go there right now. We will be there very shortly. We'll see you all there.
Y'all in for a real treat.
Goodbye.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, shit.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they gonna touch me?
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.